All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over. Got this video here from Hype Plus, which I'll leave in the description for you guys to check out more and even subscribe. Eddie Griffin responds to Michael Jamal Warner's sudden passing. My heart is heavy. Because I had totally forgot about that show. I was so used to, the character Theo Huxtable that I had forgot him and Eddie Griffin had those show, which I really didn't watch that much. I think I seen a few bits and pieces, but I don't know if I ever watched an actual full episode. I don't even know what the premise of that show is. But we gonna check this video out again. Again, rest in peace to this brother, man. Everybody was saying like they felt like they lost a childhood friend or like a brother, man, because a lot of people grew up with him. But we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Jamal. The passing of Michael Jamal Warner has stunned many, as the now late actor was only 54 years old at the time of his passing. As mentioned in our previous report, Warner has reportedly drowned while on a family vacation in Costa Rica on Sunday. According to TMZ, a very reliable source would first share the news. Now, some of Warner's friends and co-stars are sharing their reaction to his now tragic incident. Eddie Griffin, who would share the screen with Warner on the sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, would break his silence moments after first reports regarding the passing of his former co-star. On Instagram, Eddie would reshare a post on Warner's drowning, and he would respond with the caption, "My big little brother," followed by prayer hands and heart emojis. He would later follow that post up with another picture and caption that read, "My heart is heavy right now. Rest easy, my brother, for you have won in life, and now you've won forever. Eternal bliss."
Damn.
Now, what makes Griffin's response even more noteworthy is that the two men, according to Warner, butted heads behind the scenes of Malcolm and Eddie.
Oh,
The information would surprise many.
Dang. I always say, man, like you don't want to go to bed angry. You know, when people leave the house, make sure you tell them you love them. Because at the end of the day, like when you look back, you go, man, we were arguing over something. It was so stupid. It wasn't worth it. I tried my best to not argue. There's a difference between disagreements and arguing. I feel like when you have disagreements, disagreements have closure. Like you may disagree in a moment, and then towards the end of the disagreement, you guys find some type of middle ground. Some people argue, and arguing can lead to grudges, and people be mad at people for days, months, years, whatever. But when someone passed away and you guys weren't on, you were cordial but not on the best terms as far as how y'all used to be, you definitely gonna feel a certain way and start saying, man, I would have, dang.
Their characters played best friends on the show. Warner would reveal this during an interview with Sway in the Morning.
When I look back at this show, one of the dope things is me and Eddie really did not get along
in real life.
In real life,
I did not know this.
Yeah. Like
okay.
we didn't get. But every single week before taping, we'd come together, we'd put our hands together, we'd bow, and we'd pray before we go out there.
Why y'all didn't get along?
Just different schools of life.
Yeah.
Different schools of life. And we were, I mean, we're still cool when we see each other, but it wasn't like we weren't necessarily best friends.
Okay.
But we understood that check.
Yeah.
That's like they talk about Kobe and Shaq, how many championships would they have won if they could have came to some middle ground. People were saying, well, they won 3 together, but them two, arguably the most talented people, Shaq, the most dominant big man ever, and Kobe, arguably the great. I got him 1A, 1B with Jordan. But this man, like, when you think about them and how young they were, oh man, they definitely could have won at least 2 more together. At least. Man.
And we understood that you can, work together and still have respect, but don't necessarily have to, love each other while you're making.
According to him, a large part of Warner's issue was that he would transition from what The Cosby Show stood for to later appear on UPM, where he felt black stereotypes were being pushed. Doing Malcolm and Eddie was probably the 4 most miserable years of my life.
Damn.
Now, outside of Griffin's response, Darius McCrary, who would play Eddie Winslow on Family Matters, would share his reaction to the news. Over on Instagram, he would post a meme with the caption, "Processing." Now, it is unclear how close the 2 actors were, but it does appear that there was a relationship, as McCrary has previously wished Warner happy birthday over the years. According to McCrary, in an interview with Comedy Hype, he felt that his character Eddie Winslow was created because of Theo Huxtable. As far as other responses, Wayne Brady would share his response in CNN's comment section, "What a loss, God bless you, brother." Followed by Jamie Foxx, who would share the news on his Instagram page with the caption, "Speechless on this one. Rest in power, my brother." As far as more updates surrounding Warner's passing, ABC 7 News will reveal that Warner's official passing was due to asphyxia, which means suffocation and deprived of breath, causing unconsciousness or death. According to that same report, local police would share that Warner was caught by a high current in the water and was discovered Sunday afternoon off the coast near Cockles, a beach in Limon, Costa Rica. Warner's family and representatives have yet to release an official statement. We will keep you updated as more develops. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Jamal.
Yeah, man, again, hug your loved ones. Because you just never know. My sister passed away. She was sick, but we all thought she was doing better, and it just took a turn. It was very, very traumatic. It just sucks too, because when I think about my sister and the fact that me and my wife been together for so long, but my sister and my wife actually never met each other, breaks my heart. Dang. Yeah, it really makes me think of like, if I could give you guys some advice right now, there's probably somebody watching this video, and you're probably in a feud with someone that is close to you. Your relationship may not be what it was. You guys are still, if you see each other, you speak, but you guys don't hang out, and it happens. It happens all the time. But sometimes you gotta also look and say to yourself, like, what caused this? Can we move past it? Will we ever be in a place that we were? Because I can guarantee you, if something happens to someone you're in a feud with, you're gonna feel some type of way, man. And again, that's all based on what happened. And a lot of times it's nothing extremely serious. Not all the time, but a lot of times it's people be feuding over stuff that isn't serious. But I just want to hear what he had to say, because again, I had totally forgot about, I think they mentioned it in another video, but I just like, man, because I'm just trying to think what the gap was. Like, how long was Cosby Show on air? Like, well, how old was Theo when he started, Malcolm Jamal Warner, to when the Cosby Show, their last episode, how old was he? And then how long did it take for him to transition into other roles after that? But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Please like, share, and comment below. Peace out.